Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Juana and I am the crafty Puerto Rican. Today I'm going to be working on embroidery and I'm going to be using my 9x5 mighty hoop. Also I'm going to be using the fixture that accommodate that hoop. A couple of weeks ago I did a video that introduced you to different fixtures from the mighty hoop and I included this one. But today I'm going to show you how I use it on embroidery. First I'm going to show you on Embroidery Essential how I came out with my design, and it's going to be an applique design, and then after that we're going to go to the embroidery part. All right, so guys, if you're new to the channel and you have not subscribed yet, consider subscribing to my channel, The Crafty Puerto Rican, and don't forget to click the notification bell so that you can get notified of all my future videos. So guys, I can't wait to start, so let's get started. Okay, so we are in Embroidery Essentials and I'm going to show you the design that I'm going to be embroidering. I'm going to open the files. I'm going to be looking for it. Right here. All right, so let me make this a little bit smaller. So I decided to make this design going down. I decided just to make this design on a long sleeve so that I can show you how easy that I use this hoop. The hoop that I'm going to be using is the 9x5 of Mighty Hoop. You can use it on sleeves and you can also use this hoop for pants, like or leggings. I also have the 9x3, which is a little bit narrower, but for this one, I'm gonna use the 9x5, okay? So this hoop says 9x5, which is 9 height and 5 in width. But for the machines that are like 10 needle machines, which the highest you can go in the height is 8 inches, you have to design with the concept of 8 inches. You cannot go ahead and design all the way to the top to the 9 because your machine is already built to go no higher than 8.5. If you try to do the 9 inches, it's not gonna embroider close to here, to the 9 inches. So remember to keep your embroidery within the, the size. Let me tell you how easy that I did. This embroidery is gonna go into a sleeve, but I designed something similar to go in front of the hoodie. But later on, I'm gonna show you what the design looks like. But to let you know how easy that I did this, I'm gonna click out of here. So I'm gonna go to File, I'm gonna go on New Page. And what I did was that I started with the text. And to do the text, I'm going to go ahead and choose the this section right here, which allow you to write like multi-lines. So I chose that, all right? And then I'm gonna write the word Taino. So it's gonna be, you're gonna write a T, you're gonna enter, and then you're gonna get the next letter and click enter on your keyboard. And that's how you're gonna be doing it, okay? And then you're gonna hit set. And this is right here, okay? And then the next thing that I'm gonna be doing is that I'm gonna choose the font. So for my font, I use one of my favorite fonts, which I love, I've been using it, which is the Shadow font. I did a video, I think it was 3 videos ago, that I used that for a left chest logo, and I really love that font. I chose the smaller size that it comes, which is about, I think it's an inch. Right here, it's called Shadow. And I'm gonna use the smallest size. And here it is, okay? Let me make this a little bit smaller so that you can see the whole height of the hoop. So you have an idea, okay? So I'm gonna center it. The next thing that I'm gonna be doing is that I'm gonna change the color. And actually, I'm gonna leave this color like this because it's just an example of what I'm gonna be doing. So if you want to switch the color, you know how to switch the color, right? If you have Brilliance. So the next thing that I decided to do, I thought it was too plain. So I wanted to add a design. So I decided to use a design. I use this right here, which is a design section that you can use. It's very limited, but believe it or not, it has cute things. So I decided to use the heart, and I'm gonna click OK. All right, and I made it smaller because remember I have a limitation in the width of the design. So I think I got it smallest I can get it without doing it less than 20% of the original size. So this started on 100%, so I made sure that I didn't go below 80% in here, okay? So I can go a little bit lower. Yeah, like that. And then what I did was that I positioned it where I like it. I positioned it closer to the letters so that I don't hit the frame, you see, because of the limitation of the size of the frame. Okay. This design is an applique design. So I plan to choose a fabric that will look very cute. So for me, in order for me to, you see, that's why you see the three colors here. It says applique position, applique material, and then this is the satin stitch around. That's why you see these three colors in here. Okay, so you can either move it like sideways, whatever, you know, think it's gonna be looking cute. Okay. All right. I want to change the color. So I decided to use the color that is in the shadow part. So I'm gonna go hit the red color, and I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna use the palette because the color is already here. I decided to use the yellow, okay, to match. And then the fabric, I'm gonna use like a print fabric. I don't know which one it's gonna be. I had to look for one, right? So I'm gonna hit OK. Now I did the same thing in the bottom, but I wanted to face the other way. So what I did was I right click, hit copy, then right click again and hit paste, right? And then I'm gonna go in the bottom, but then I didn't want it facing out because if you notice, it looks the same, facing the same way, but I don't want to face the same way. I want to face the opposite way just to create a balance. So I went up here on the panel, the second one, it says flip horizontally. So I clicked that and it flipped it. All right, isn't that nice? Okay, so I'm gonna position it a little bit that way. Let me make it bigger again so that you can see what I'm doing in the close view. So then I'm gonna position it this way. All right. And now what I'm gonna be doing is that I'm gonna center the design because it's off center. I'm gonna select the whole thing and I'm gonna hit center up here. So it's in the middle. Now, if you have been seeing my videos, you remember that I use a lot what it's called color sorting because only on this main design, there is 10 color changes. And if you have a single needle machine, if you want to do something similar to this, when you color sort, it will bring it only to 2 colors. This is a multi-needle design because I'm using this special hoop. So, you know, but it does apply to the single needle if you want to use the color sorting feature. And I'm gonna show you what to do. All right, so I have it selected. I'm gonna go here up to utility. I'm gonna pick the one that says color sort. And you're gonna make sure that all these squares are selected, and then you're gonna hit up here where it says new view. Okay. So now that I have this in here, I'm gonna click the old one, which is the first one that we designed, which is this one. You're gonna click that once, and you're gonna click the second one, and it reduces it to only 5 color changes. Okay. And these are the ones that are for the applique, for the 2 hearts. So now I'm gonna run the whole thing so that you can have an idea how it's gonna be embroidering, okay? You're gonna go ahead and hit the stitch simulator, and I'm gonna make it a little faster so that you can see how it goes. So it's gonna start embroidering all the yellow section first, and when it's finished with this yellow section, which is the shadow in the back, it's gonna go ahead and go and do the purple one all at once. And then after that, at the end, it's gonna start embroidering the applique. Okay. All right. So that's the design that I'm gonna be doing. All right. Let me close this, and I'm gonna show you. I'm not gonna save this because I'm not gonna be doing this design. This was just the example. I'm gonna open the one that I'm gonna be working in the front. This is the one that I designed for the front. Okay. And I use the same part. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be keeping these colors for the designs, both designs. I will decide later on. I might, I'm not sure. So that's it. This part, like I said, I'm not gonna show it in the embroidery part, but I'm gonna show you at the end both things. I'm gonna be working only on the sleeve design, okay? So guys, I'm gonna go ahead and move you to the table so we can start the hooping of the sleeve, okay? So I am here with the 9x5 fixture and the 9x5 hoop. I already pressed the sleeve and did a line in the middle just to have an idea what the center is. And this is the design that I'm placing in place. So give me an idea where and how to hoop it. So I am going to be using some tape to make sure that the paper doesn't move from the placement. And that way I will be able to hoop it even easier and have an idea where does the design placed on the hoop. All right. Yes, people, I use a lot of tape, always. So I'm done. I'm gonna use the back of the hoop like you saw me on the previous video that I did on how to use the fixture. I'm gonna adjust the back of the hoop on the fixture. It's a little bit small, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna move the slider a little bit back. Perfect. And then, of course, I'm gonna be using my cutaway stabilizer and I'm gonna put it in place. And now all I have to do is take the sweatshirt from the neck because the lower part of the sleeve is too small. Let me readjust this because it came off. So yeah, the lower place on the sleeve is too narrow to fit through the 9x5. If you use a 9x3, which is narrower, you will be able to fit it through. So I'm just making sure that the line that I pressed previously meet the line on the fixture, just to make sure that it's centered with the line also of the Embrilliance printout. So all three lines look good. Now I'm making sure that the design fit inside the hoop because remember this hoop is about 1/2 inch taller. The machine only accept the 8.5 is the max. So I want to make sure that the design is in place like below the 9 inches. This design is about 6.5 inches, so I should be okay. But I want to make sure that is correct. So when I do the tracing, the needle is not going to hit the frame. All right. So I am measuring here with the measuring tape the whole length of the hoop, which give me 9.2. And this is just the back of the mighty hoop. It might be a little bit less with the top part of the mighty hoop. But anyway, I think I have enough space in there. Let me place the hoop on top and I will have a more accurate positioning of the design. So I just drop it. And now I'm gonna go do the same thing. It looks like I have plenty of space on the bottom and that I'm have enough space from the top of the hoop. But it's never bad to just measure just to make sure, okay? At the end, I'm gonna verify it once I trace it on the embroidery machine. But yeah, it looks like it's okay. And I have plenty of space. If you notice, when you put the top part of the hoop, it makes it a little bit smaller on the spacing. So this is good. I'm gonna just move this a little bit because it's a little bit off on the center of the hoop. And that's it, people. So the next thing that I need to do is just take it off and place it on the embroidery machine. So I will see you over there in a little bit. So I'm done placing the hoop. Of course, you have to make the arm smaller because this is a smaller hoop. I already did the tracing and it's in perfect position. So we're gonna be starting with the embroidery, all right? All right, let's go. Okay, so now is the time for the applique. So I had to start the applique and I'm gonna move you around so that you can watch. I have the applique material, is this one right here, and I already put heat and bond light in the back, all right? Is in the position of the hearts, and because I have it on color sort, it does both at the same time. So now I have to start again, and I don't know which one. I'm gonna put both in place because I don't know which heart they're going to embroider first, if this one or the one on the top. And because I don't know, I'm gonna place both in place. So let's see which one is gonna come first. Making sure that it's covering everything. I always cut the fabric a little bit larger than the design. So it went to the top one. Yeah. Okay, keep going. Barely got in there. Let's gonna do this one. So now I have to cut the fabric around, so I'll see you when I'm done with that, okay? Okay, I am done trimming the applique. So now let's finish this. So we don't have much left, okay? So guys, we are done. This was a pretty fast dish out. So I'm going to take the frame off the machine and I'm going to trim the cutaway. And I see you at the end when everything is nice and neat. Because I also had to show you what I embroidered in front of the hoodie ahead of time, okay? So guys, this is the final result and I love it. So yeah, I ironed already the applique so that the heat and bond light will stick into the fabric. And I removed the backing already. The cutaway stabilizer. I had a lot of fun making this design. I have done others before using this hoop. So if you're interested in knowing how to use this hoop, I released a video a couple of weeks ago on how these fixtures work for sleeve, and also you can use it for pants. I'm gonna see you in a little bit so that I can then show you the whole hoodie with the next design, okay? See you in a little bit. So after I'm done with the A, the next thing is the applique. Same thing that I did on the sleeve, I'm gonna do one heart on this chest design. So guys, this is the end result. I am very happy with it. This is the design that I told you that I was going to match with this one. I did show in the video little pieces of the way I was doing this at the end. But the one that I really want to emphasize is this one. Is the sleeve. It came out amazing. So guys, thank you for spending this time with me. If you have any questions, go ahead and ask those questions down on the description box. If you're new to the channel, go ahead, subscribe to my channel, The Crafty Puerto Rican, and don't forget to click that notification bell so that you can get notified of all my future videos. Guys, don't forget to click the like button on your way out. So I will see you soon with some new content. So guys, see you later. Bye-bye. Hasta luego.